Good evening, and welcome to our Tuesday Night Live. We're so glad you're here. This live will begin shortly, and we're excited to share this journey with you. This is a space of kindness and encouragement, so let's be welcoming to everyone looking to better themselves. If you have questions, drop them in the chat or use the super chat to make sure it gets addressed. Thank you for being a part of our community. Let's make it a great night. Good morning, everybody. I was on mute there for a second. That would have been bad, because I was going to jump in because I want to say welcome. Thank you so much for being here this morning. Chandra's on her way. She is putting clothes on, and we were cuddling a baby for a minute, so we're a little bit behind on that. But I want to talk about last week. Last week was heavy, and I don't want to pretend it wasn't. We talked about stress. We talked about emotional overload, finances, what it's like trying to hold everything together when you're responsible for a lot of people. As again, we do have 8 people living in this house. And because, when you do have a house of 8, it doesn't come with a pause button, and neither does life. So, when it rains, it pours. And, that's part of our life. How do we maneuver? How do we handle the stress when it comes to not just food, but just our overall mental health, our mental stability? How do we, that's what hopefully we're able to accomplish here with this channel. We can get together, talk about these tough, hard things when things in the outside world aren't going the way that we want them to. Things aren't going the way we want them to go in our homes. Even when even if we're having a tough day mentally, we're angry, we don't know quite why we're angry, we're in a bad mood. Sometimes you just wake up and you're in just a bad mood and you don't even really understand why. So these are all things hopefully this community can assist us with. Hopefully this is a thing that getting together twice a week, whether it's on a Tuesday morning or a Sunday morning or wherever we get together, we can talk and commiserate, or we can celebrate wins. We can help comfort when there's a loss. And like this week, the issues are still there. We're still financially thin. We're probably going to be for some time. Time doesn't feel like it belongs to us. We feel like we're being pulled in multiple directions constantly. We never quite have the opportunity to accomplish all the things that we want to, things that we would like to, even things that we need to accomplish to keep things running. But we're here and we're doing better. Not perfect, never perfect, never perfect. Never will I tell you we're doing perfect, because perfect is unobtainable. Consistent, content, those are words that I will use, but not perfect, better. And that truly matters. Not just with, our food, our daily food, how, our food intake, how we are on track. Are we on plan? Are we doing everything we can? And some days doing just the best you can is winning, because you didn't just give up and go live under a bridge. Not yet anyway. Chandra says not yet. I want to say that, like, the one thing to say up front is that we stayed on track for the most part. As far as I'm aware, I don't know, outside of a few bites here or there, something we probably shouldn't have. But again, like I said, the barrage, the daily barrage of everything and anything that's in our house that we have to pass all the time is just, let me go ahead and get this camera here.
Oh, I think you just messed it all up. Oh, there we well,
Sort of,
kind of. If we're back, you can see us and hear us. Give us thumbs up or tell us you can see us and hear us. Because we see us now.
Let me see. Can you hear us now? Are we even coming through? But I don't know.
Terry says you're there.
Okay, there we go.
Yay, we exist.
All right.
Our existence has been validated. Thank you, Terry.
Thank you. All right. Oh my goodness. I still don't have all my laptop screens on. I don't know what's going on here, but we'll do the best we can.
Mm-hmm. Can you move that a little? Because all I see is that in my face.
Is that better?
I suppose.
All right.
I mean, unless you want me to cover it. I mean, I know it's a little scary.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So kind of back to what we were talking about is, you know, the idea that we were on track, I think, is about as good as we could possibly be. Yeah. And that's a win. Just not going ham on everything in the kitchen is a win.
Yeah. And for those who haven't experienced it, the keto flu, it's real. It's a thing. This weekend, just from being all junk for the last however felt like forever, and then going back on track, this weekend at work was such a struggle. I didn't have all the cramps and everything else that everybody else has, but the exhaustion, whoa, it was hard. It was hard to stay awake at work. I was finding myself like, oh, my eyes are starting to close while I'm charting. I need to get up and walk a lap. I got to go run around and do something because I just can't.
Yeah. So, and you know, that means that we made choices that didn't add more chaos to an already heavy situation. And like I said, that's a huge win for us. Mm-hmm. And, you know, and we're incredibly thankful for this community, you guys, each one of you, for the message, the support, the understanding, and the fact that, you know, we don't have to pretend everything is fine just to show up.
Yeah.
Tonight or in the morning, however you want to look at it, right?
Tonight in the morning.
Yeah. Is today?
Today, I don't know what day anything is. I just showed up. Oh, I left my phone out there. But volume is on my phone, so if you hear it ring and watch me leave, it's just because I left my phone in the other room, and it still has its volume on.
So we're hoping that this conversation we have with you today feels lighter, not shallow. We're never going to not be us, just lighter. You know, real, grounded humans, right?
Yeah, I mean, the world is still pretty hard.
Yeah, the world wants me to give up right now. And
being an adult sucks, and this timeline is not fun. I'm just saying. Hopefully, on one of the other multiverse streams, we're having a good time and things are nice.
Maybe on one of those other things, we're doing this live stream from a jet.
Maybe
private jet.
I'm not private jet type.
And we're like, oh, they packed the wrong whiskey.
Yeah, I don't drink whiskey.
Well,
so
I do
that too.
Anyway,
what sometimes. He's saying is maybe on one of these other timelines, he's with somebody else. That's what he's saying. Oh, where voices are out of sync is what I'm seeing.
Oh my goodness, I don't know how we're gonna fix that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's irritating. You may have to deal with it. And I've actually had some recent YouTube experiences watching my favorite creators, and frequently their voices have been out of sync. And the only way I've been able to fix it is by leaving YouTube and coming back to it. So
let us know if that helps.
Anywho, coffee.
Oh, Jen Lucas says better it was transient.
Coffee.
And I think so. First off, I got to say thank you so much to Alex. Alex was from the WODs channel, the WODs. I met him last night in Grandma Barbara's channel. Mm-hmm. He was on a live. No idea who he was. Never really seen him before. He was talking. I joined in after I got this set up to ready to go. And we talked and find out that he has a channel called the WODs over on YouTube. If one of you
may know of him,
you may know him. They've got 411,000 subscribers. His wife runs it. She's the primary kind of person on screen. Not a keto channel. not a carnivore channel, but more like a home channel. Like she shows like she's getting stuff to clean for spring, and she's cleaning out Costco hauls, cleaning the refrigerator, taking down Christmas decorations.
Just living life.
All the things that make you feel like you're not doing enough.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Yes.
But I want to say thank you. He became a member, one of our morning regulars. And he also sent me $50 last night to Cash App for KPL. So I'm very thankful for that.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I don't know if he's watching, if he's here, if he'll even see the replay. I imagine he's a busy person. But
sounds like they got a lot of irons in the fire.
I mean, he does public speaking and all that stuff. So it's fantastic. Kind of surprising that I was able to meet him, like how he was following Barbara, where that came from. With a channel that size, it is that's a commendable thing to have a channel that size and still be in the trenches with one of the young, small channels.
Yeah.
And I mean, granted, I do that as much as I possibly can. That's how I found Barbara in the first place. She just showed up and yeah. And Sandy goes, yeah, I saw you at Grandma's at like 2 a.m. Yeah, this was at like 2 a.m.
Yes, we were awake till 2 a.m.
Then awake and taking the girl to school. And here we are still awake.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I want to say a huge thank you for the support that he's provided. A new fun person to see, and their channel is fun. She's very energetic and funny. Carrie's here pulling the boat up to the live stream.
Hey, Carrie. Good morning.
And Terry says that Barb was getting interviewed by Carrie today, somewhere along those lines. Yeah. Terry says, I guess I'll play a game of solitaire whilst I wait. We were on time. She got here early. I was not late. I was on time, boys and girls.
I was late, but I was holding a baby, so.
Yeah. She's gotten to the point now
have no issues
where I can come over to her while Ma's holding her, and I can talk to her, and she'll go, she'll look at me. So
yes.
we're a little over 3 weeks in.
Right.
She's almost a month.
On Friday.
She'll be a month.
She'll be a month old. And I feel like she's smiling at me sometimes.
It's gas.
And it's not just gas.
It's gas.
I feel like it's not.
That's how I smile at you.
I feel like I know that's how the only way you smile at me is with gas. But I feel like it's not gas.
I always feel like somebody's watching Steve. Anyway,
we were just watching Steve.
We were watching Steve from Serious Keto, his little podcast thing that he put out today.
Yes. Good morning, Bride's Biscuit.
Biscuits in the house.
Biscuits.
Carrie says, well, I'm on the bandwagon with the instant coffee. Of course, my coffee is where the baby cow got away from its mom, since it's decaf coffee. Oh, my goodness.
It's been decafed.
Yes. So
I hear you.
Amy, what you gonna do? She's here.
I love that song.
Yeah, I don't think it's actually Amy, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Amy, what you wanna do? I think I could stay with you for a while, maybe longer if I do.
It's a good song.
Yes. Sorry. Karaoke Tuesday.
So, like, there's a band from Nashville, Tennessee called Shun, right? We've talked about them.
Have we? Okay.
Well, day I came in and I'm like, oh my gosh, this band is back and they're doing stuff, and I'm like crying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, I'm a softie. Don't judge me.
He's emotional, especially when it comes to music and bands that he likes.
And they haven't gone since like the early 2000s. They came and went very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're back 2026 doing stuff. And they have there's a song called Neo, which is about Billy's daughter when she was a young kid in the early 2000s. And so born probably around the time your kids were born.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a line in the song that says something like, if you stumble out of line and lose your breath, I'll give you mine.
Uh-huh.
But that's the way that's the lyric is, if you stumble out of line and lose your breath. Forever, I thought it was, if you stumble out of life, lose your breath, I'll give you mine, which to me made more sense.
Yeah.
But Billy was like, yeah, my mom says I mumble. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
But yeah.
Was there a point caller?
That's the point, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Mishearing lyrics, not quite knowing what we're talking about. Like, I wasn't sure, was it Amy, what you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
You know what? I'll push you down the stairs. Anyway.
And Rick.
Let's get dangerous.
I feel like I need to blow my nose. I'll trade you. Hold that. We trade you again. Take that.
All right.
I'm going to step off camera and blow my nose because y'all don't need to see that.
Target Prime Rib is here. Thomas is in the house. Hello, Thomas. I was like, Tommy boy, but I don't know if you'd like that or not. Some people don't like to be called Tommy. I don't know. Sherry Nevada Pub is here. She says, hello. Good Tuesday morning to all. Ooh, excuse me.
Oh.
Little Bert. Brian is here. Morning, bud. Watching on the treadmill. Well, fantastic. Get those movements in. Get that movement in. Do your thing. Do your thing, chicken wing.
I say that at work all the time.
Well, we know you don't have a lot of things going on, so it's okay.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Because I say do your thing, chicken wing?
Yeah.
It's because I'm old.
And Terry Girl's here. We love Terry Girl.
Hello, Terry. Good morning.
Our friend Cindy DeManchi. I want a big.
Oh, Cindy, hi.
I want to.
That's for you.
Ow! I want a big gift pack from her, and it's coming in the mail.
You want a gift pack?
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That didn't hurt. That seemed like it was a little harder than I normally smack you for Cindy.
It was a little rough.
I'm sorry. It's all from love for Cindy. I can't
it's
words
okay.
today.
I fell.
I can't words today.
Jenny is in the house. Good morning, Jenny. She calls me KS.
Keto Simple KS.
Yeah, just KS. I'm like, my name is Dustin. She goes, it's KS. I'm like, that works.
However.
And Amy says, speaking of finances, I just booked a trip to San Diego. I can't really afford. I mean, do we ever really do anything we can actually afford anymore?
I feel that when my so my bank and a few of my credit cards have these credit watch things to their apps, and I just got a bunch of notifications saying that my credit dropped by 17 points. I was like, well, I wonder. Oh, you know what? It makes sense. Christmas happened. All of my credit card payments have gone up, and we just got a car. So thereby, my credit went a little bit.
It'll come back up.
It's fine.
17 points is just a blip.
I know, but it still is like, hey, just letting you know, you suck at money.
We do, with what we have, we do really well.
I know. It just,
we do.
I love the
good.
Notifications like, hey, you're
hey,
really
poor, what are you doing?
Hi, poor.
How
are you?
You're one of the poors. What are you doing?
Well, let me tell you, if you're poorer today,
still not poor enough to eat ranch. If you like ranch dressing, you might be poor. I kid, I joke, but seriously, if you eat ranch, you're probably poor. Anyway.
Don't be mean. We are poor. Honey.
I know.
That's the poor calling the poor.
I don't like ranch dressing. I'm not that poor. Anyway, I joke, I kid. Amy says, but I'm turning 50, and I feel like I deserve it.
Yes, you do. You deserve it.
Congratulations.
And congrats. You've been around almost a half a century. That's kind of freaking cool.
Really is.
I bet you know more than most of the history books teach now. Just saying.
Jenny's asking Amy, hey, do you think Barbara will come on? She's barely awake. So I was comparing Barbara to my great grandmother because my great grandmother used to stay up past Carson and watch a little bit. She wasn't the biggest fan of Letterman because she thought he was too loud.
Yeah.
But she loved Carson. So I would go over there, we'd stay up and watch Carson. But my great grandfather, they had separate bedrooms. I don't know if you've ever told you that or not.
Yeah. About 75 times. It's fine.
It's here's 86 times now you're going to find this out.
Say it again.
They had separate bedrooms. She had a big, like a little twin soft bed. And he had a big, like to him, it was like a queen size, full size, like really rock hard bed. And he went to bed early before the sun went down. She went to bed late. And he got up at like 5 a.m. and she got up at like noon.
Oh. Well,
But yep, there you
told
go.
you what happened. The phone's ringing. I'll be back again.
So ring dinger. Anyway. Cindy Demand says, heck, 8 people is nothing. At one point in a 974 square foot house, 1 bathroom, we had 13 people. We have 3 bathrooms, 2.5 baths. We're technically a 3-bedroom house. But we've converted our formal living room downstairs into an extra room with the big curtains that go from ceiling to floor. And yeah, that's where my office is in here, and we do all the things. We're making it work, but it's still hard. It's still difficult to go from 2 years of living with nobody, just Chandra and I, to having a house full of people who actively don't respect us.
That's true. It was your girlfriend, potential spam.
Oh yeah, she's cute.
Yeah.
She does that things I like.
I do. Yeah, calls me all the time.
Yep.
I am going to set that there in case the girls call.
Yeah.
So last week, I showed you guys that I cut my hand. And I just want to show you it is healing. It is not infected. I know it's a little red around it. It's healing weird. Like I've opened it multiple times. I keep scrubbing it out with alcohol. But I think I did some pretty decent damage because it's still numb. So, just so you know, I'm on the mend. It's a thing. It's getting better. Feels weird because it's like it's going to definitely leave a scar, probably a decent one. And every time I rub my other finger past it, I'm like, oh, why does that feel so weird? It's because it's numb. Anywho.
Yes. Terry says, oh, did you hear what Cindy was saying about
having all those people
in a 13 people in a 974 square foot house?
And you didn't kill any of them?
Well, realistically, like 800 square feet of this house isn't usable.
What 800 square feet?
No living. It's not living space. Your eBay
office?
room. Yeah. That's like a bit.
It could be, but it isn't.
Well, I'm saying
it's office.
Yeah, I'm saying it's not like it's not a livable part of the house right now, currently. So, I mean, we have a decent sized house, but a decent sized chunk, a quarter of the house is not usable. It's not like people can go and hide away from each other up there. So Terry says,
it's more like 1,700 square feet for everybody.
Something like that, yeah.
Give or take. Give or take.
And then we don't get to go. We don't go in the boys' room because it smells real bad in there. It smells like fermented feet.
I don't understand. And the thing is I know they shower. Like I'll be up working in my office, and I know they shower. So how does the room smell like that? And occasionally they'll smell like that, but usually it's just the room. So what are they doing? I
Nothing.
don't know.
Playing video games, not picking up after themselves.
It's gross.
But Terry says, 50 is the last milestone birthday until you hit Social Security age.
And what my sister did for my mom the other day. So my mom turned 81. And my sister said, happy first anniversary of your 80th birthday. So from here on out, instead of saying you're turning 51, 52, 53, you just say, I'm having the 3rd anniversary of my 50th birthday. And that way, you're still young.
Yeah, in a couple of years when we're 50, we'll do the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm having the whateverth anniversary of my 20th birthday. So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho.
Boobies here.
And the goats with the boobies.
She made a whole bunch of these little commercials the other day.
About boobies?
No.
Or goats?
Butter balls.
About butter balls?
Yeah, the little balls of butter that you can buy at the store, the little Land O'Lakes balls of butter balls.
Yeah.
I was just she's holding him, and she puts it in her mouth, and she spins, and the effect makes her turn into butter woman or whatever. Her kids were doing it. It was cute.
Nice. Butter balls.
It was cute and cheesy. It was awesome. I mean, it was cute and buttery, I guess, not cheesy. It was buttery.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's see. Amy says, plus this is my husband's gift to me. He is retiring in June, so we really don't need to spend extra money, but oh well. You know what?
You know what? Life is only so long. You might as well enjoy it while you're here. Everybody's trips around the sun are limited, so might as well have a good time. Go, have fun. Do the trip.
Fun trip to California. California.
Our oldest girl, she would always say California.
And then the California is from The Wizard. You know, the Nintendo movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I watched it. But
You did.
I do know about
Yes,
it.
you did.
Did I?
Yes.
You played it and I slept through it?
I made the boys and kids and everybody watch it. We all watch it together.
So I slept through that.
Yeah. We'll watch it tomorrow.
No, we won't.
Yep. It's an amazing movie. That's the movie where they unveil Super Mario Brothers 3.
It's the amazing movie, just like
and the power glove. Bruh. Yeah, because
I've sold one of those before. It's been several years. But yes.
It's 24 degrees where Shauna is in California.
Oh my. It's about the same temperature here.
And Terry's asking her what's her plan for San Diego. People are headed to the zoo or SeaWorld. I like the zoo is one thing, but like SeaWorld is one of those places I'm like, it's hard to keep a big old whale in a teeny tiny tank.
Yeah.
That just makes me sad.
Yeah. Well, it's like when you see the lions and tigers at the zoo and they're just making laps around their small
like the cheetahs,
enclosure,
yeah.
And you're like, oh, that hurts my feelings. They should be free.
Yeah, I mean that's like one thing about like the whole thing with like Disney. It makes me feel a little bit better. They have all the room to roam around.
Yeah.
I don't know how much room they have. I mean, they're separated by things we can't see.
Yeah, but they look like they have more space, but I don't know if they actually do.
I mean, it's a gigantic plot of land. But there's a lot of animals.
Yeah.
So I don't know how do they actually feel like they're free or not. I just, I
don't know.
Cindy says, Chandra's here. Yay.
Excuse me. My left ear is constantly itchy. I have just the tiniest bit of eczema. It improves when we eat keto, but my ear gets dry and flaky, and so it itches constantly, which is how I got that outer ear infection, I believe, a couple of weeks back, because I scratch it and I have fingernails, and so I scratched it and cut myself and got that outer ear infection. And I don't have it now. It's gone. Thank goodness for medication. But yeah. It's frustrating always having an itchy ear.
You're an itchy ear.
Oh, sorry. You just had to witness me yawn.
It's okay.
Well, that's my ugly face. Wait a minute. It's always my ugly face.
They're bored of you too. Don't worry.
I'm just tired. I feel like I need 20 years back just for sleep.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like if I just had 20 years just to nap and then revisit right back where we are right now, I think I would feel better.
Yeah. Aaron said much better mic placement.
Yeah. He likes to cover my face.
Carrie said last Sunday I had a meeting at church, and of course the donuts were gone. I brought in some ground meat and ate after I worked, and that was a win. Fantastic.
Nice. Good job, Carrie. Keeping it consistent. Good job.
Carrie says it was funny last time I was at work. They thought I was eating rice since I had cold ground meat on the solid fat, and it looked like to them rice. I said nope, not rice.
Yeah.
I mean it's meat rice. It's riced meat.
Riced meat.
It's riced meat.
Oh.
Sandy's here. And Holly Springer's here.
Oh, hi, Sandy. Hi, Holly. I cannot stop yawning today. This staying up till 2 o'clock in the morning is for the birds. Oh,
Jennifer Lucas is here.
Hello.
And Carrie says, Dustin and Chandra will have to get the boy band so they can be in sync.
Yes. We're going to say it's going to be May.
Yes.
Eventually, it's going to be May.
I'm not ready for May. I'm not ready for just be cold
I'm not
for a
ready
while.
for 2026.
I'm not.
I'm ill prepared.
Oh, Sandy loves Barbara. We all love Barbara. She's amazing.
That's the knitting one?
Yeah. You don't know much. You don't.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Sharon Holloway is in the house. Good morning. Here listening and too tired to type.
Fair, Sharon. I'm too tired to be here, but I am.
Oh my goodness. Sandy says Thomas just shared a live cooking beef heart.
Oh, nice.
I know I've had tongue. I don't know if I've had heart before.
I have dissected a cow heart. Does that mean anything to anybody? I didn't take a bite of it. It smelled like formaldehyde.
That's probably not taste good.
Probably not healthy. Probably not on the diet.
Sherry said, Amy got a song and I got a burp. Is that good luck?
Yes, it is. Did I burp for Sherry or did you burp for Sherry?
I don't know.
I'm sorry if it was me, but my burps are very lucky. They are quite lucky. I mean,
Thomas says I can't afford ranch dressing. See, that's what I'm saying. He's too poor for ranch dressing. And Julie is here. Good morning, Julie. Good morning, you guys. I'm back on the track. Going hardcore. Do it.
Yes.
Shauna's here.
Hi, Shauna.
Good morning, Shauna.
Boy, I can't stop the yawning. I just can't make it go away. It won't stop, and then it's making my eyes water. And enough. I'm having enough.
Let's see. Sandy loves watching reruns of Carson. I need to find. We don't really have TV, and I'm sure there's a channel out there that shows just reruns of Carson. Yeah. I could probably find like a playlist of Carson clips. But, you know, I'd like to see to watch the monologues and kind of see the current events from 1981.
Yeah.
Or 1979 or whatever.
Yeah.
People we have no idea we're talking about.
Probably.
But that's like when they talk about Lenny Bruce. Lenny Bruce was so topical.
Yeah.
That his stuff doesn't really hold up very well. Like his comedy, if you go back and listen to the old Lenny Bruce comedy tapes,
yeah,
you have no idea who he's talking about or what the situation was, but he was so topical.
Yeah.
And Thomas says, my great aunt and uncle had separate bedrooms, and they got married at 18 and died at 92. So you do the math. Yeah, my great grandparents. Let's see. I don't know how old they were when they got married, but they were married for 72 years, 71 years.
Ooh.
Yeah, they were married a long time.
I love you, but that's a long time to spend with one person. I mean, I'll do it if you live that long, but
I mean, we can mix it up. Anyway.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
We can.
What I'm saying is you'll be lucky if you live that long. If I don't kill you before.
Just sister wives, it's fine.
No. Whoa, have you guys watched that? That's just weird. They're just odd people. I don't know. I don't think I'd ever be okay with my husband going and spending a few days with another woman and then just coming back. I'd be like, no, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't do sloppy seconds. It's just not a thing.
Shauna said, Chandra doesn't. Okay, by default, I'll stay with you too long. And Carrie's going to be 54 in April.
Happy early birthday.
That's right, because we might forget.
You know what we need? You need a thing on the channel somewhere where people can post their birthdays so we can do a celebrate monthly thing.
Two Crazy Ketos, they do that. They do a post the first of every month. They post happy January birthdays.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe people will post and we know what they hopefully they'll tell us when their birthdays are so we can sing to them on their live that week. You know what I mean?
Well, we don't have to sing, but we can at least put it on, put it up there.
The girl the other day, I go into her room or whatever. She comes into my room. She gets up in the morning and she comes in my room and I'm like, good morning to you. Good morning to you. She goes, Pa, it's not my birthday. I'm like, I wasn't singing happy birthday to you. I said, good morning, not happy birthday. Very different songs.
The song that I sing to her is one that I actually got from my ex-husband's mom. But it's good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're feeling fine. Get out of bed, you sleepyhead. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're feeling fine.
Yeah.
Or time to rise and shine, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, It doesn't really matter. You can put whatever words in it, but that's what we do.
Carrie says he hit the like button 1 trillion times.
Thank you, Carrie. And then for bedtime, okay. Does anybody know the comedian? Let me Google him real quick. He was on Bob and Tom.
All right, this will take a while. Anyway, let's see.
take that
Shauna
long.
says, at one point about 16 years ago, I broke my foot, but worked in a 2-story condo. Had to move in with my mom, brother, and 4 nieces, nephew into a 1-bedroom apartment for several weeks.
Oh my goodness.
Ugh, no thanks.
Okay, so the comedian, I believe, is Todd Snyder, and the song is Beer Run. So it's like BWRUN, Beer Run. Okay, so I took that tune and the style and made it for my kids when they were little. BEDTIME, bedtime. BEDTIME, bedtime. All we need. I don't remember what it was. It's like a pillow and a blanket and
A drink of water and to go tinkle. I don't know.
BEDTIME, bedtime. And they would get so frustrated because I would start singing and they'd be like, God, Mom, we know. We're going.
Yeah, she was still singing that when we got together.
Yeah.
Because the youngest was young.
He was 7.
Yeah.
The same age as our youngest in the herd now.
Come full circle.
Yeah.
I raised old kids first, and now I'm raising young kids.
Yes.
I prefer the one. Well, the one is like really, she's my bully, but the new one,
your best friend.
Yeah, my best friend's a bully, and my new best friend, because she's quiet most of the time. That's like my favorite right now. Just we can hang out and we don't have to talk.
You're not allowed to have favorites. You have to love them all.
I do love them all, but she's quiet, so I love her more. Because she just looks at me. She doesn't look at me with contempt yet.
Yet.
She's going to be my bully soon, too.
Yeah, the older one's going to teach her how to be mean to Pa. She already told her she was going to. So when you get bigger, I'm going to teach you how to be mean to Pa.
Pray for me.
I love it. I mean, I don't. I tell her not to be mean to you all the time, but she doesn't listen.
So Cindy says, I had very strict rules. I all had chores. If they wanted to have a roof over their head, they had to do chores and follow the rules. It's like the Wild West here.
Yeah, I try to give them rules and I get excuses back. Like, well, I work and I forgot. Or, I get that all the time. What are you in about? What? And I've said on so many different times, if I am paying all of the bills, I should never have to do dishes. Never. Not once. Should not have to do it.
And she's bad at it. Every time she does, she's trying to cut her finger off.
Not every time. Just once.
Twice. 3 times.
Just a couple of times.
Because you cut it with like the ninja thing once. You've cut them with knives. Every time she does the dishes, she tries to cut off an appendage.
Look.
I'm
baseline klutzy. Baseline. So here's the thing. When I'm old, I'm going to need like bubble wrap because I will be falling. It's going to happen. I have fallen out of my own bed. I have fallen down my own stairs. I fall. It's a thing I do. It's not a balance issue necessarily, other than I have bad balance to start with. It's more that, that awkward phase that kids go through when they're growing up and their body gets too big too fast and they can't really tell where they are in space. I never grew out of it. I never got comfortable with this body. Not ever. So
I almost fell to my death yesterday.
How'd you almost fall?
Well, because I told you, like, so there's like an HDMI cord that was running across the floor. And it's been there for a couple of days and I hadn't really thought about it. I just step over it, but it just got in my feet and I was like, where I fell, like, so the chair she's sitting in right now, when we don't do this live, it goes right on the other side of the curtain and sits right on the other side of the curtain. And I like put clothes or whatever on it. And I caught myself on the seat of the chair like this, like, I had to go lay down for a while. It was like very traumatic, very traumatic. Cause I thought, this is it, Martha. I'm coming to see you. I don't even know Martha, but I was going to see her, and don't be jealous.
Don't be jealous.
No,
I'm not jealous.
I'm coming to see you. Coming to see you.
Shauna said she bumps into things constantly.
Yeah.
I do too. There are times when I get home from work or the next day or whatever that he'll notice a bruise on me I didn't have before. And he's like, "Are you sure you're a nurse?" Yeah, I'm a nurse. I'm just a klutzy one. When I put a gait belt on my patient to walk around, I consider putting one on myself as well, and we'll hold each other.
I know you're not doing anything that involves a pole, okay? Or 9-inch heels. I know you're not doing that.
It does involve a pole. It's called an IV pole.
Yeah. And I've seen her try to walk in heels. It's actually pretty funny.
You know what? Some Clydesdales are graceful, and then there's me. I am not a graceful.
She's got some heels in there. She's like, she puts them whenever we were going to go out somewhere. She was like, she puts them on, comes out of the closet, walks around and goes, and goes right back into the closet, takes them off, and puts on Chucks.
Yeah. Because my Chucks are much better. I may fall in my Chucks, but I'm not going to likely break my ankle.
It's funny though. Because you've got some of those real platformy ones too.
I love them. They're so fucking cute, but I'm going to break an ankle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excuse me. I F-bombed.
You did.
Good thing we don't have a swear jar. I'd be broke. I mean, more.
Yeah.
More broke.
Mark D with a giant C is in the house.
I love that name.
Well, it's Mark D with a C, but I call him Mark D with a giant C because he is the one that makes Toxic Tuesday happen.
Yes.
He does the clips. He cuts everything apart.
Mm-hmm.
He keeps it running. I feel like a piece of crap because I haven't been on there in like a year.
Well, it's because you're the worst.
I am the worst.
I mean,
I am the worst, and I miss it so bad because those are my dudes, and I am going to have Red Shirt on.
Yeah.
I have Red Shirt on soon. He's going to be on my Saturday morning talk. I'm going to have Red Shirt on.
Saturday? I thought you were.
Why do Saturdays when I have a guest?
I don't know what you do.
Hello, Mark D.
I'm told.
He does eBay, but he sells 3D printed stuff like World Eaters and stuff.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Like Star Wars or Star Trek stuff.
Nice.
Shauna says, I'm on my 29th anniversary of 29 today.
Nice.
I love that.
Of her 29th B-Day.
Oh, of her 29th birthday, yeah.
Yes. Let's see. Talking about San Diego.
24.
Yeah, we talked about that a minute ago. Yeah. That it's probably just as cold out here today.
Yeah, Shauna says she has eczema on the outside of both of her outer ears.
It is so frustrating because it itches. And, it's a family thing. When I was a kid, my dad used to scratch his ear with the car keys. And he used to
I do that sometimes too.
And just dig. And I empathize. I want to do that badly. At the same token, having an outer ear infection is the worst. An inner ear infection also hurts equally as bad. But it's terrible because you're like, what am I, 5? How did I get an outer ear infection? This is ridiculous. I'm not shoving erasers in there. What's going on?
Maybe you should.
I don't think it'll help. And so it's very frustrating. And the only medication they will give you is ear drops. And then on top of feeling like I'm 5 years old, I also feel like a dog. It's fine. I've got drops in my ears. Oof. It's not cute.
Jen Lucas has stopped yawning.
I can't help it. We were up till 2.
Yeah.
There is no not yawning. I'm trying to not yawn.
And Rick says he used to eat a lot of beef hearts when they were cheap. Like beef tongue used to be cheap. Now it's like the same price as sirloin.
Yeah.
And you got to work hard to pull the outer thing off of it and stuff, like where all the taste buds are. Yeah.
I've never eaten it.
It was me that burped. My apologies. All apologies.
Yeah, it's his fault. He's gross.
Yeah, it's true. Maritza's in the house. Good morning, Maritza.
Maritza!
So very good to see you.
Ugh.
And so Amy said, so sorry. Got a work call, catching up at chipmunk speed.
I love it when we sound like chipmunks. Oh, don't start that.
Gettysburg.
Don't
Gettysburg.
Don't start that. I can't. I cannot.
There's a TikToker guy, and he's tattooed in his face, and it's an act, but he talks so weird. And I made a comment on one of his videos because he was with his dad or whatever, and I was like, I'm so glad that he's in public supervised. Like he has somebody to supervise him. And people keep liking that video.
I can't. He played it for me. And I don't know if you remember when the Island Boys were a thing.
Island Boy.
But I can't. It's not funny. It's not cute. It's just obnoxious. And it sticks in my head. And especially with the Island Boys singing or whatever, he would play it all the time and then he would sing it. And I'm like, you're not going to survive the week if you keep it up. Not going to survive the week because I cannot. It's absurdity is what it is. It's just absolutely ridiculous.
They turned being obnoxious into millions of dollars.
Good for them. Congratulations. But I don't care to
He's
hear
an Island Boy.
Don't start. Don't start. Do not start. It is not cool. All right, Slowpoker.
I am working. I'm only 12 minutes behind.
Only 12.
Yeah. Rick is back. The carnivore or twin Brook Acres Rick is back.
Rick is back.
Back again. He was in a short business meeting.
Nice. That's the best kind of
It was business
meeting.
that was this long.
That's the best kind of business meeting is one that's short. I had,
Terry says one spouse is enough.
yes. I have one spouse is too much often. I need to email my boss so I get paid for yesterday because I forgot to clock in.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well.
Bex is here. That's Rebecca all the way from South Africa.
Hello, Rebecca from South Africa. That is a long distance. What time is it there?
It's tomorrow there, I'm sure.
Is it tomorrow? Is today today?
It's almost, I don't know if it's tomorrow. But let's see. It's 5:52 p.m.
Oh,
so it's
happy evening.
Yeah, it's wind down time to have a dinner and a movie and
go to bed.
Yeah.
Oh, itchy ears. Anywho,
Thomas says his birthday is mine is the day after the day before I was born.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Carrie says another win is he has his ankles back. Did they get stolen? Did you not lock him up? Did you not lock him up at the bike rack? Like what happened? I don't know what's going on. Don't listen to me. And Bry's Biscuit says, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. The sun is scorching your bleeding eyes out. My grandfather used to say that to me. I think it was a Navy thing.
Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. The sun is scorching your bleeding eyes out. I think that's amazing. I don't know if I would share that with our girl because she would go to school and tell everybody and it would be weird.
So there's a couple of songs that she likes from Clutch, one of my favorite bands. And there's one that's called Careful with That Mic. It's off of their I want to say it's off of their 2000 release, Pure Rock Fury. And she's like, I was talking with my friends and they know that song too. And I'm like, no, they don't. No, there is absolutely no scenario.
They know a kid's version of Take a Big Breath and Count to 10.
Careful with that mic is it's like take a deep breath and count to 10. I ain't gonna let it get under my skin. Take a deep breath and count to 10. And think of all the nice places that I've been.
Yes, and I'm sure, like I just said, those exact same words that you said, no, I didn't know.
I got something for you.
There's a kid's version.
Mm-hmm. But Grandma is here.
Point to something
Grandma showed up. Grandma, here, let me see that again.
Well, hello, Grandma. I'm pointing to things.
Grandma is here. So, Hi, Grandma, I got to tell you, you're just getting here. So, last night after I was on live with you,
15 minutes ago.
Well, you know what? I'm just getting to your comment. That's what we're doing here. Anyway, so last night after I was on your live and met Alex, he was so very kind that he sent me $50 on Cash App and it said have safe trip, have safe travels for KPL. And as well as he has became a morning regular member level. That's pretty amazing.
That's pretty awesome.
It's pretty amazing.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Who knew you had a stellar personality that people would like you that much?
Maybe they just feel sorry for me.
It could be that too.
I think it's probably what it is. Like, oh, that poor guy. He's just,
what he has to put
Nothing's
up
going right for him.
Look what he has to put up with.
I did ask for thoughts and prayers from Sean because he was like, thoughts and prayers to his wife. And I was like, thoughts and prayers to me. We're having to put up with you.
Tots and pears.
Mm-hmm. Tots and pears. Thoughts. I'd rather have thoughts and pears.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts and pears. Thoughts in pairs. We like two thoughts.
All right. Stop
Don't
it.
judge
Read.
me. Anyway. I have you singing happy birthday to me from last year. My birthday was on a Tuesday. I saved the soundbite.
Aw, that's so cool, Sherry. Well, when it comes back around again, we'll try it again this year. It may not be on a Tuesday, but maybe we'll sing it again.
We'll
anyway.
sing it on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
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 Aaron is excited. He says that my keto vor and uncle might be coming to Ketopalooza. They want to meet and talk to Dr. Barry.
Oh, that would be cool.
As much as I've been around this space, I've only really met Dr. Barry like one time.
Mm-hmm.
I've talked to him a little bit, and he's promoted my channel, and he's promoted me and talked about me on his lives and stuff.
Right.
But in person, he's always so busy that I'm just like, I'll wait.
Yeah.
And then he's gone. And I'm like, But I did meet him at one of the Q&As that I went to.
Yeah.
Which I imagine is probably another one of those coming up, and I got to figure out how we're going to do that and make that work and all the things and who knows what's going on. And
nobody knows.
Yeah. Try to do things, try to get out and grow. Shauna says, and raising the old kids again, I mean,
yeah,
they need discipline. Who wants to? I'll charge $500 and you can whoop them.
I taught these children better than this, but I don't know why they are how they are. I've never been a strict parent, but I definitely had specifics, right? The house never had to be sparkling clean.
It wasn't Martha Stewart clean.
No, but
that
it
would
had
drive me
to
nuts.
be picked up. I had to be able to see my kitchen table and walk along the floors and not step on stuff. No one's allowed to eat in the living room. Food doesn't go upstairs in your rooms. The same basics. There is food all over my house. The small child had a freaking bag of potato chips up in my bedroom, or corn chips. I was like, "Ooh, your breath smells like corn chips." And she goes, "This is why." I was like, "Oh, I'm going to beat you. Get that food out."
I was on the phone with James and Emily 2 days ago. And she comes in and she's like, "Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to?" I'm like, "Go away." And she's eating a bag of chips, and they're all little pieces. They're not even big pieces anymore.
It's like somebody threw it on the floor and stepped on it.
Just crushed them up. And I'm like, "No, not in our bed." And she's like, I'm like, Ma would. She's like, basically told me not to tattle.
Don't tattle on me, Paul. Mom will be mad.
She does that with the jacket. She won't wear the coat. And then she's like, "Don't tell on me." And I'm like, "What am I supposed to do? You don't listen to me."
Don't give her a choice.
Yeah.
Put it on her and tell her if she doesn't wear it, you're not going.
And Terry says, family dynamics are so different today. The day of the nuclear. I mean, I don't know. That was even the idea of the nuclear family was a very truncated, short piece of history. Before, families didn't operate that way. I mean, we came out of a long history of people having as many kids as they could to handle the farm.
And grandparents living with parents living with kids, the whole family together.
Yeah, everybody lived in a house. Or
Aunt such and such got sick, Aunt such and such moved back in with parents and grandparents, etc. And that was how it was. Families were much bigger and broader at that point.
Yeah.
Because first off, you needed all hands on deck to run a farm. And second, it was the way it worked. That concept of respect your elders was that they lived in your house.
Or in the village. Everybody lived in the same village.
Yeah.
The idea that we live in these cities of millions and millions where
and don't even know your neighbors.
Well, we derive from villages of about 100 people. Yeah. 100 to 150 people, and then
a good third of them were related to you.
So the idea of a nuclear family was very, very short-lived.
The 60s.
Well, it was the 40s, the 50s. It was right after World War II is really when the nuclear family, a mom and a dad and 2.5 kids with a fenced-in yard
and a
dog, right? So I mean, that's kind of what it was, but it was a very short-lived. So I mean, I don't think it was a. Obviously, we have it to where both parents have to work.
that sometimes have to work more than one job.
So
each.
I mean, realistically, I mean, we've always been a society, except in that little point where everybody worked. The kids barely went to school for centuries. They barely went to school. They would work on the farms. They'd get up, work on the farm, go to school. But the school was very short lived. They didn't go to college. I mean, some people did, but not very many. And it was, you worked and worked and worked your hands to the bone just to survive. So like the idea of like the nuclear family, like, of course it was going to evolve out of that, especially as things have grown and we have,
capitalism has advanced toward end stage.
It's just a weird concept, but the idea, like, so now, like, I look at it like this, like, people look at kids living back at home as a failure, but I think society has kind of failed us, right? Like, if you have a job, like both of our kids have jobs making well over $20 an hour, right?
All four of the kids.
All four kids make over $20-some an hour, but yet that combined makes it difficult, if not impossible, to afford a home to fit them all.
Right. Now, well, and even if they were to get separate places, rent separate places, what is the purpose of them spending? Let's see, between the two sets, let's say they got in two sets, right? Two different places. So an additional $3,000 a month just to have a roof over their head when we have the room.
Yeah.
It may be tight, but we have the room. We can do this. What is the point in them wasting that kind of money when at this point owning a home currently is not in the realm of possibility at this moment? So what would be the point?
Yeah. And they're not saving. I mean, the boys I know aren't saving. They're investing in magic cards.
they are investing heavily in magic cards.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but they are.
Yeah.
And the others are spending all of their money on the new little one. But
Terry says, my boys didn't like my rules, so they joined the army. I mean, you go out of the fire into the pot, right?
Right. I don't like your rules. I want more rules.
Yeah. I want rules or I get beat up. That's what it is.
Yes, or yelled at constantly.
Which was the best thing that ever happened. Yeah, I think.
Yeah. A lot of people do very well in the military. And I am super thankful that there are people that do very well in the military and help protect us.
I would have hated it, but I kind of almost wish we had like what some countries do, like the mandatory service, like mandatory 2-year service.
Yeah.
But the problem is we like to go to war, which is bad.
That is
not all countries go to war as much as we do.
Yeah.
But having like a mandatory 2-year service, you go in, you kind of learn how to do things. You learn firearms, you learn, discipline, get in shape, learn. But I mean, even though like we could talk about like, will the guidelines that were set recently impact the military, and will they impact them in a beneficial, meaningful way? I don't know.
Yeah.
And Shauna says that she bumps into things constantly. Terry spills stuff a lot.
Oh my God. On Sunday at work, there wasn't a single thing that I touched that I didn't drop on the floor. There wasn't a single thing that I touched. Everything I touched, I dropped on the floor. I dropped my pen about 35 times.
Poopy pen.
Not my poopy pen. I threw that in the garbage. I dropped my pen multiple times. I dropped my scissors multiple times. I just, all day Sunday, I had the dropsies just for no good reason whatsoever.
So you were Butterfingers.
I was Butterfingers. And my patient.
Like the Bart Simpsons.
My patient was male and he had a urinal and he hadn't used it yet, but I dropped it on the floor solid 5 times, at least 5 times. I was like, well, I guess it's on the floor again. Look it, I just can't do anything but throw this thing on the floor. I guess, it's fine.
Mary T's here.
Hello, Mary T.
Our resident Canadian. Well, one of our resident Canadians anyway.
She's a Canuck. Is that offensive? I hope not. I like that word.
Somebody was saying, because Daniel Battelle has that whole series of shorts, Da Vinci Resolve for Noobs.
Yeah.
And someone was like, stop using the word noobs. And I was like, you know what? There's a line, because there's always going to be something offensive or irritating to somebody. Like the other day, I'm in the car and I'm running the windshield wipers, as you do when it's snowy and icy. And the girl was like, can you turn those off? I'm like, no, I need those.
So
like, they're kind of annoying, sure.
The way I raised my children was for them to learn that there are some things that are unacceptable, right? There are some things that are unacceptable. Being racist or being anti-Semitic or just being mean is unacceptable, right? However, this is my personal, how I raised my children. When you are offended, that is your offense to own. So you need to make your decisions on what you are going to do about it. The other person is unlikely to change who they are and how they behave. What you can control is your own behavior and your own feelings toward it. Being a nurse, working with people who are ill, people are not at their best, right? Emotionally, mentally, they're just not at their best. And emotions run high. And people say things that you wouldn't normally say, right? I've had people throw things at me. I've had people say just downright terrible things to me. And you take a breath and you take a beat and you say, this person is not at their best. And that's okay. I'm going to take care of me. And I'm going to say, you're not going to speak to me that way. And let's move forward from here. We're not going to do this today. I'm not arguing with you. And when you have control over you and your own mental state and your own emotions and your own reactions, usually you'll find that the offense level that you feel declines. It doesn't mean that what they said is ever acceptable, right? That doesn't make it acceptable. What it means is, I understand that you are in a spot where you can't control yourself. And that's sad for you. And I actually empathize for you. I feel bad for you. But for me, I can control me. And you can say whatever you need to say to make you feel better. But I will defend myself. I will say, we're not going to talk like that. That's unacceptable behavior. You are not going to speak to me this way. Specifically if they're cussing, where you're not cussing, you're going, and I know I cuss all the time.
You have a potty mouth like
I
a
do.
men's room at a sports stadium.
I do. But I tell them, that is unacceptable behavior, especially in the nursing environment. And if they're going to throw things, you know what? I'm going to leave and I will be back in an hour. And whatever your issue is, we'll address it at that time. And you will speak calmly and you will not throw things. And if you throw things, I will leave again. And then we will come back and address your issue in another hour. So get control of yourself. And I feel that in that environment, obviously, I am in control. That is my world. But at the same time, being able to manage myself and my emotions generally helps me manage people who are offensive. And I know I can be offensive. Everybody can be offensive.
Everybody, I mean, because offense
you don't realize necessarily what you're saying or how it comes across until it's out of your mouth and out into space already. So, but the way I raised my children was to think that same way. You can control you. People, if you ever watched Scrubs, people are bastard-coated bastards with bastard filling. And you just have to know that and continue on.
Have a good day, Brian. Brian's going to make the time to make the videos.
Time to make the donuts, except they're not donuts. Bye, Brian. Have a good rest of your day. But yeah, I don't know how we got onto this topic, but
I don't know, because you ramble. It's fine.
I do ramble.
Yeah.
But that's how I raise the kids.
But we'll redo a reset. Maritza says, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you wouldn't mind.
If you don't mind me rambling.
Click on share, copy the link, and put it into your Facebook or put it into wherever you do your things. If you don't even do social media, copy it into a text message and send it to your best friend.
Yeah, it's just send it to your worst enemy. Either.
Yeah, that too. Let's see. Yeah, Terry's afraid of hitting I'm terrified of hitting my feet and my toes. That's why I wear shoes all the time, right?
Yeah.
I don't like my toes.
I don't like hitting my toes on things.
Yeah. And Mark D with a giant C is here, and he says that you need to come back to Toxic Tuesday. I do.
You do.
It won't be tonight because we're going to dinner, but that's the problem. Like Tuesdays was like always a dinner night for us.
Yeah.
And
tonight it's a dinner night. We're going on a double date with our middle child and his girlfriend. So
are they engaged again?
I don't know. I'm not. My name's Bennett and I'm not in it. I don't know. I don't have any idea. I'm not asking.
Grandma says it might be late, but I made it. I appreciate you being here so very much,
That
Grandma.
is awesome.
I love it
that
when you
you're
show
here.
up. Look at that. Sean made it. Mr. Sean Bradley.
Good morning, Sean.
I hope you and your wife are doing fantastic, my friend.
Yes.
And
Hope
Terry's
all is
asking.
well in your world.
Terry is asking Grandma when her Carrie interview is. If somebody would like to put the Carrie interview link into the chat so people can go and watch Carrie Mann's interview with Grandma tonight. Carrie Mann is putting a documentary together that's, I don't know when it's going to come out. It's been being made for like 4 years. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
A big, long documentary. It takes time to showcase like someone's beginning and their middle and their end. And he's got a guy that he met from Alaska who was like, I don't know, 600, 400, 500 pounds. And now he's like lost a bunch of weight. He's changed his life. And there's a lot of that. And there's a lot of everybody in there from Sean Baker to Dr. Barry. They're all in this documentary. I just have no idea when it's going to come out.
Yeah.
But he does interviews and stuff. Yeah.
No.
Shauna says, not today. I don't know what we're not todaying about, but not today. That sounds a good plan to me. And Cindy says, along with the rules, they had to pay us rent. I mean, we may need to get to that point.
I don't think you're mean. I think that I had a concept that the children were saving up to buy a home. As it turns out, I don't think that's happening. But it is what it is. I did make them give me some money because the electric bill went stupid high. Because all of our heat and everything is on electric. So it went real high.
Sharon Holloway says, okay, caffeine is kicked in, breakfast dishes to do and tidy up cat toys. Then go work on more pieces of my kitchen cabinets. Well, good luck.
Nice.
Enjoy that. We love you, Sharon. We'll see you around soon.
Yes.
And Shauna says, I rub vitamin E on my outer ears. Have you rubbed coconut oil on them as well? Because we know that with, was it eczema?
No. My oldest, our oldest, she has psoriasis.
That's what
very
it is,
bad. Yeah. She actually has plaques on her scalp. And it can get very bad to where her scalp bleeds if she even like scratches. So we used coconut oil in her hair and on her scalp. And that helped some.
Almost went away.
It made it pretty close to gone. And I think now she's using a shampoo with coconut oil in it. I don't remember what she does now, but she said it's pretty much gone. So
people are talking about how far their birthdays are.
Yes.
And Amy says, why does Tupac's California knows how to partay come to mind?
Yes.
Because it's the jam.
Mm-hmm.
It's the
in
jam.
The city.
Oh, and Cindy says that Jennifer is going to have a sleep study tonight. Good luck on that. Hopefully that everything comes out okay.
Yeah, hope that all goes well.
And Amy says I'm so far behind in the stream. So
are we.
Yeah. Marinated beef tongue from an Italian deli, the best tongue I've ever had. I can't. I'm sorry.
Yep. I feel like you stepped into dangerous territory with that comment, Terry.
Oh, I can't.
Now his brain is saying things that should not be said aloud.
It's true. Let's see. Mary says, yeah, mine too. And they grew up to cope with marvelously with life. And I was a 16-year-old single mom.
Yeah.
That's
very tricky. Commendable. Good luck or good job. I can't words. I am that tired.
Let's see. Jennifer Lucas says that Walmart had 10-pound tubes of 80/20 ground beef marked down to $36. So I bought 4. Guess what's for dinner? I used to buy those. I used to buy 5 at a time for $100.
Yeah. Oof. I need a shower.
All right. Love you, dear.
Bye, guys. Love you all. Have a good rest of your day. I will see you all next Tuesday. All right. Bye.
Bye, babe. Have fun showering.
I need to. I feel gross.
You are gross.
I am gross.
Oh, people are saying hello to Barbara. Let's see. Sherry says, I have psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis since I was 21. Used to be 90% covered. Most of my life, it was miserable. Cleared up with Consentix or something like that. But let's see. I had a liver problem. Now 2 years, no meds, doing good. That's fantastic. I love that. I love when just like a diet change can truly really impact that kind of stuff, you know? If I can move this camera a little bit here, it might mess things up, but we'll figure it out. There we go. And Grandma says, I like Alex too. He's really nice. And then, I mean, it was just completely unexpected and truly heartfelt for me. Like whenever somebody does that and you know, and contributes and helps support the channel like that, it's amazing, and helps support me, you know. And Terry says, yes, it's all pity. They do. They pity me. They pity the fool. Let's see. Terry says, Chandra has a great voice. Do you play any instruments? She does not play any instruments, but she does sing quite a bit. She used to sing more in the shower. I play instruments. I play guitar, but I haven't played in so long. I basically have them more as like an hobby or just because I wanted them back again. I used to be in bands and do all that stuff, but yeah. Poopy. Yeah, his nickname is Poopy. Alex's nickname is Poopy. I'm not sure where that came from. Grandma, how did he find you? That's a curious thing that I'm curious about, if you understand what I mean. Rick says, can you believe I have never eaten in my bedroom? That makes sense. We do sometimes, especially now where like we'll have like date nights in our bedroom where we'll come upstairs and we'll bring like chicken wings or something up here and we'll watch a movie or something. Just to be alone. Let's see. John, Together Strong, is in the house. Good morning, John. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so very much. I appreciate that. I love it. I eat in the living room only. Yeah, we eat in the living room. I don't really eat in the dining room. The chairs are uncomfortable. They hurt my butt. I don't have a butt, and there's no padding on them chairs. Well, yeah, you eat outside because you cook your food on the engine block. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Mary T says, living in British Columbia where a normal house is $1 million. My daughter and sister-in-law make 6 figures and are completely house poor. Good thing they enjoy their house. Oh, I mean, that's kind of what's going to happen for a lot of us. I mean, whether you're in Canada or you're in America or really anywhere, I think anymore, really, it's just like knowing what our mortgage is and knowing like the house next door to us is like half the size and it's like over twice the size, like twice the cost of our mortgage to rent. Ridiculous. Oh, let's see. Sean says his son pulled a magic card a couple of weeks ago worth over $1,000. Yeah, I mean, I know they can be valuable, but I don't think they're really doing it for value. They're doing it for I think they just do it because they play the game. Yeah, and Cindy, we've talked about this a bunch, Cindy. Like, so she's saying that the kids won't save money, charge them rent, put them in separate savings account for them, and just don't tell them. I mean, we may do that and charge them and just take half to put it towards the bills and half in a savings account for them. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we'll actually end up doing. Jeff the Fuzz in the house. Good morning, Jeff. I'm so glad to see you. Glad you made it. Let's see. I mean, it's true that, I mean, kids need to learn to pay rent so they can learn to budget their money and save. And I mean, they're good at paying their bills, but saving, I mean, I was not so great at saving either. I mean, outside of like 401k and all that stuff. But yeah. Oh, and Shauna says she just checked her weather app. It's 26 degrees in California. Grandma says the interview is today. I don't believe, who knows? I never know if they're going to be live or not. But she says, I don't believe it'll be a part. I figured it not part of the documentary. That's going to be something that they pull people aside and they film people in person. The documentary stuff, I imagine, is in person. Shauna says she's tried coconut oil, but it can be drying at times for some reason. Interesting. John says, right now I'm working on getting my story out there with music videos. Just got the first of the series posted last night. That's awesome. If somebody would post John's channel here for everybody. Yeah, Beverly's talking about the same thing. Charge low rent, put half away for them. Don't tell them there's a house. Yeah. I imagine they're going to be here for a few years. And I'm not mad about it. I think part of it is if we can get along and if we can get to the point where we are a well-oiled machine and everything's taken care of and we don't have to struggle to keep things clean and people take care of their messes and all that, it wouldn't be a problem. Living here, saving money, not because, I mean, realistically, what's the point of owning 3 houses or having having an apartment and a house and all that stuff where you can live here and live a seamless, better life? I think the idea that everybody needs to have their own house right now doesn't make much sense with the current economy, current housing market. It may change, but right now it doesn't make sense. And I think that living here makes sense. I just need help. Like I am part of, doing the dishes and trying to keep things clean. And there's no way I can keep up because I've got other stuff to do too. So I just need a little bit of help. And I think if we could get it to where everybody is putting in at least a helping hand, it would be, and not arguing and fighting about it. Cause that's the big thing is I don't want to fight about it. I don't want to argue about it. I just like, hey, can you help me with this? And if they push back, I'm like, whatever, I'll do it myself. Because I don't want to fight. I spent too much time when they were teenagers fighting them to do everything, whether it was homework, going to bed, dishes, getting off the video games, going to bed. I fought with them so much that now they're adults, I shouldn't have to fight with them because it's bad for my mental health. And I mean, I know that like them not doing what they know as an adult should need to be done is bad for my mental health too. But here we are. But we'll get through there and we'll make it. We'll be okay. We're always okay. And Grandma says, Poopy came to my channel as a I love poop water. He found me due to he was looking for a live channel late at night. He has problems sleeping. He has given me advice like you did, Dustin. Fantastic. I love that. I love that he's helped people build channels. Their channel's so successful. That's one of those things that I love to see and interact with people who do and that are successful because they can give you little nuggets of things that may help you along that you didn't think about. I love that. And that he's supportive. That's amazing to me. And Sherry says the diet change was almost 21 years ago, but now I dropped processed foods since following all of you and quit smoking. I think the whole foods and no tobacco was key. I'll take it I quit smoking in 2010. So almost 16 years ago. And I'm trying to do better without processed foods. I still am not perfect. I'm still not perfect about picking up things out of the kitchen that aren't supposed to go into my face hole. Like there's like a bag of pretzels open. It's hard to not take a couple. I try. I really do put forth the best effort that I can, and I don't always succeed. Some days I do succeed. Some days I don't. It is a daily battle. I mean, food addiction, when there's food that I shouldn't have around the house, is a daily struggle, is a daily battle. And so let me pull up this thing from Reddit the other day that I posted. So someone said, I want to pull this up. Let's see. Where is my stuff here? Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. So somebody said basically they were saying they're resuming. So this is straight from Reddit. It's from a couple of like 5 days ago, 3 days ago. So resuming keto this time for life. Any pointers for longevity? So this is their post. It's like, while I have used keto in the past for weight loss, sort of hoping for it now. It's like, and I'm sort of hoping for it now. I'm resuming keto for my epilepsy this year, with the plan to stay on it forever. The reason for that, a reason for this, is that I would like to slowly reduce my medication over time, and I feel the only way to offset this is with an optimal sleep, hygiene, and ketogenic diet. I'm not looking for medical advice. I had that from my doctor. Historically, keto has been wildly effective for reducing seizure auras and seizures for them. I'm not sure if they're a female or male. Don't want to assume their gender. But the good for them. They've been stuck with it before. The call the cards was just too tempting. It really does. It really is. And now that they're older and wiser and definitely feeling the long-term wear on the body and the seizure meds and the myriad of side effects, I'm determined to stick with keto this time. My health and mental health depend on it. For you keto lifers and long haulers, any tips for me? Anything you would recommend to help stick with it for good? Now, this is what I posted. I said, simplify and streamline your day-to-day food choices as much as possible. The less I have to think about food and the more less I think about food and the more control over what I have in my house, the more consistent I am. And consistency is everything. The more consistent I stay, the quieter the food noise gets. I've learned this the hard way, that over the years, I'm a food addicted person, so I have to be very mindful and honest with myself. For me, keto works best when it's boring, predictable, and built around real food, not constant decisions or keto treats. Build a routine you can repeat on your worst days, not just the best ones, as that's how it becomes sustainable long term. And I said, I hope this helps. So, I mean, I've got some people saying, I couldn't possibly like this post enough. I think a lot of this really does go under the radar. The idea that just setting yourself up for success in the best way that you can for yourself, the best way that you can for your weaknesses, and to play to your strengths that can help offset your weaknesses is so huge, right? So, decision fatigue is one of those big, huge things. I think we often set ourselves up like, well, we have to have something different for dinner every night. Like tonight, we're going to have this, and then tomorrow we're going to have that. And then Wednesday, we can't have the same meal 2 nights in a row, or 2 nights in the same week, or 2 nights in the same month. How dare we do that? That's just not the way things are. We should be able to have all these different meals. And I see people go to the grocery store. Our kids do this. They go to the grocery store, they buy all these things for all these different meals, and they make giant meals, loads and loads of leftovers in the fridge, and then they're still cooking every single night, even with leftovers. They're like, I don't feel like cooking, I'm going to get fast food. And I mean, that's what they want to do, and I can't tell them not to. But as an observer, that's what makes it so difficult to eat better. That's what makes it so difficult to stay on track. It's what's so difficult, and what people look at something like keto or a proper human diet as being too expensive to sustain. Like, we can't afford to eat that way. And I think that's just not the case. I think you truly can afford to eat that way if you plan and set it up right. Now, we don't eat pork very much. We eat some bacon, we eat some sausage and pork belly sometimes, but we don't eat, like, as much as we love pork loin and all those things, they don't sit well with us. So typically we're eating mostly beef, and we eat chicken thighs and rotisserie chicken from Costco. And, we try to simplify things for ourselves as much as we possibly can. Because, Bill, and I know Chandra gets kind of tired of some things. Like, I've made her the same thing for dinner like 2 nights in a row. But really, I think it's easier to do that than have all this decision fatigue. And, we're going out to dinner tonight. Will we be good? I don't know. Unfortunately, where we're going is a pasta place. We're going to Buca di Beppo. So even if we pick the best choices, they're not the best choices. So, but our son got us gift cards for that for Christmas, so we're going to take them out to dinner. So that's where I wanted to read that out to you guys, because I feel like just these things, how do you set yourself up to be successful easily on your worst days so you can thrive on your best ones? That's just where I'm at. And let's see. Yeah, we're not too far behind. And Biscuit says, we're in multi-generational housing configurations out of necessity. I think we've been that way forever. I think people living together has been a thing that just happens. I mean, certain points of history, maybe parents didn't live that long or whatever, but I think it makes sense financially to everybody to live, in a house that's this size. It's not a mansion. It's the biggest thing this is the biggest place I've ever lived in my entire life. Hands down, the biggest place I've never lived anything bigger than a 2-bedroom apartment. Like the apartment that I grew up in, the apartment that I had after I moved out were roughly the same size. This is the first time I've ever really lived anywhere as a functioning human being that had more than one bathroom. So this might as well be a mansion to me. It feels, I've got a bedroom. Our bedroom is massive. The fact that I was able to section off this space for an office and not feel cramped in our bedroom and still have some shelving and dressers and just room to do things in the house. We got a walk-in closet and we've got a bedroom. A bathroom, not a bedroom. You know what I mean? So, we are extremely lucky, regardless of our financial situation, no matter how stressed out we are about bills and finances and everything with the kids. We are tremendously lucky here. And I've got good people on my side. I've got great people in my community. I've got great people in my life who are in my corner, like Cindy and the Ricks and Barbara and Sean, Terry, and all these wonderful people. I forgot to say hello to Squeaky Monkey Coconut. But yeah, I love all of this. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. And Mary says, I've been doing a cut. I've been chasing 10 pounds for 3 years. No matter what I do, I stay the exact same. I don't get rid of this time. I don't know. Is that what? I don't know. Your body likes it for some reason. I don't know. And as we begin to start to wrap this up, because we're an hour and a half in, that's typically where we like to stay on Tuesdays. But Terry says that she fasted yesterday, and now today I'm starting the canned fish challenge for 4 days. Not sure I'm going to get sardine hungry until way later today. I might try that one of these days. Just do sardines and coffee for a couple of days, and see how I do. That's not bad. I like sardines, but I don't know what I do, like sardines and eggs, because I like scrambling sardines into eggs. It's delicious. If you haven't tried it, do it. Add a little bit of butter in there. Use some of the olive oil, because I do my stuff in olive oil. Do it. And Sherry says, I'm not perfect either. I call myself like the keto twins, technically keto. And it has been 12 years since I quit smoking. I was on Costanex 6 years, which I think kickstarted the healing. Yeah. And I think pharmaceuticals can play a role in our healing, as long as we don't get stuck in that idea that we're utilizing pharmaceuticals in lieu of something else. Because a lot of times, most of the time, almost all the time, pharmaceuticals are merely a Band-Aid. They're only looking at the symptoms. They're not looking at the root cause. And root cause problem solving should be really what medicine is. Medicine should be root cause problem solving. Why is this happening? Why, not just how can we get rid of the symptom, but what's the underlying cause of the symptom? How can we get rid of it? How do we heal this person? But that doesn't work well with the financial parameters of the medical industry. And will we ever see a change of that? I don't know. But we as a community, we can be persistent, and we can use our voices to share our stories, share our experiences, get things out there, that what works for us, what doesn't work for us. But we can't be dogmatic. We can't be forceful with our ideals. Again, we want to make sure that everyone is included. We want an all-inclusive community here. Everybody is welcome. And I always want to make sure that we are talking about that. And again, I am going to just talk quickly about Ketopalooza because Ketopalooza 26 has been announced. Tickets are on sale. I am trying to get myself in a situation where I can afford to buy a ticket. I have booked my hotel. I don't know how I'm going to pay for it. That's a brutal, honest thing. I don't know how I'm going to pay for it. I have until check-in to pay for it or the 6th to cancel it. But we know it is there is some, people are a little upset that these are separate venues. So the venue for the event versus the hotels are separate. I imagine this was no small choice for Autumn. I understand. I mean, knowing Autumn as well as I do, which is still not all that well. I've only met her a handful of times, but understanding what I think I know about her. And again, I'm trying not to speak out of school here, but I understand that she's a person that likes to control things. She likes to be very methodical with the planning of these, especially with Ketopalooza. And I think the planning and the way the execution was with the Galt House, it left something to be desired, especially the money that she's putting out for all of this, how much money it takes to plan and set up these events. Now she makes her money back when the tickets sell out. She makes her money back. So, I mean, but she does put a lot of money on the line in the beginning to get this going. And then when it doesn't come off the way that a facility like the Galt House, the price that we're charging for room, the price we're charged for rooms, the level that they should be providing service to us while we were there left something to be desired. There was a lot of things that were happening. Yeah, granted, some people probably never noticed, like there were overflowing trash cans in the conference space and little things like that. And then obviously running out of food, even though she's done it there for multiple years in a row, still not being able to get the food correct. That's just one of those things, like you're paying them so much money. They're making so much money off of the event that they should get it right. So I imagine that there was no small decision to move away from the Galt House and do it in a facility that's separate. So, I mean, I haven't spoken to Autumn about this. This is all just my generalized kind of high level thinking on the plan. I imagine if she could do it, she loves the Galt House. She truly does love the Galt House. If she could do it there and it would come out the way she wanted it, I imagine we would still be doing it there. But the charging for parking and all the things that come along with the Galt House, I just think that this is why we are doing, why it's going to be at the Louisville or the University of Louisville campus. And then then there's different hotels. So, with the speaker lineup so far, the first 4 speakers have been announced. Ken Anisha Berry, Maria Emmerich, Kim Howerton, and then Autumn Weathers. I've seen all these women, all these people speak before, not calling Ken a woman, but I've seen all of these people speak before. There's more to be announced. So maybe we'll see Coach Bronson or Coach Nat again. Who knows who we'll see? Maybe it'd be cool to see some people that we haven't seen. Ben Bickman, some of these people. I know that even like Siobhan Huggins has talked about, I think her name is different now. I can't remember what her last name was, but you may know her as Siobhan Huggins. She works with Dave Feldman. Maybe she will be able to come out, and whether or not she speaks, but being in attendance and have a chance to meet her, as I've followed her and I've known her for a long, long time. It would be cool. Maybe if Dave Feldman could come out, it would be lovely to meet Dave Feldman. So many people that I would love to see. I would love to be able to be in the room with. I think there's a lot to that. And, I think there's a lot to that, and I would love that very much. And I'm not trying to skip too much of them. I'm trying to look through our chat here and our comments here just to get an idea of what's going on. I don't want to miss anything. Jeremiah's here. Good morning, my friend. How are you? How's the ukulele practicing going? He got himself a ukulele. He's going to be the new Tiny Tim, and he's going to tiptoe through the tulips, okay? Or maybe the new and he's going to go over the rainbow. Hopefully not the Rainbow Bridge, but yeah. And Terry says, we love you, Dustin. You are always full of good info, and you are a great speaker. I'm curious how this would be in real life. Like if I ever had an opportunity to speak at, say, a Ketopalooza or some other event, would I be able to do it? I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I'd probably need a teleprompter or something like that, or have, index cards. I don't know. Would I be able to stay on track and not just drift off? I don't know. Yeah, but I'm glad all of you were able to make it today. You guys are all amazing. I love each and every one of you. And I don't know if I got through everything I wanted to talk about today or any of the news, like, let's see, ongoing discussion about low carb and mental load, discussions about blood sugar stability and emotional regulations, fewer spikes equal fewer crashes, carnivore and simplicity, fat or protein first messaging, more clinicians emphasizing the satiety and muscle preservation over calorie obsession, metabolic health versus weight loss, shift towards insulin resistant inflammation and energy regulation instead of just the scale, ultra processed food fatigue, growing awareness that stress plus processed food worsens decision fatigue and emotional eating, PhD conversations, returning to nutrient density, fat soluble vitamins, eating real food foundations rather than trends. These are all things that probably will make some videos about in the near future. I think they're all very important topics to discuss. And, but I do need to end this because, or I should say, I'm going to go ahead and end with this because it matters. Is, you don't have to wait for life to calm down before taking care of yourself. Because if you're going to wait for life to calm down, you're never going to take care of yourself. Never matters whether you're taking care of a loved one, doing whatever, jobs, kids, bills, all the things that we've talked about today and we talked about last week, and then we'll continue to talk about in the future. All of these things are chaotic, and especially at times we don't expect. So how do we set ourselves up to not let the chaos win, right? So staying consistent with food wasn't about discipline or willpower. It was about survival, one less thing to fight, right? How do we do that? So how do we make ourselves consistent without it being a thing to obsess or really think about? How do we remove that decision fatigue? How do we make our lives easier by just making what we do as simple as possible? Because life is going to be complicated. Life is going to be difficult, and we don't have control over major facets of our life, but we can control the food we eat. We can kind of control how much sleep we get. We can when we go to bed, what we think about, do we stop doom scrolling on the internet an hour before bed? What do we do? How do we manage the stress? How do we manage the fatigue that is modern day life? It's not going away. We're living in a very divisive time where things are going awry and there's violence and so many things going the way they shouldn't. And, we're not out of the woods. The stress is still there. The financial pressure is real. Time still feels borrowed. We're always on borrowed time. We never know when the time is up. And that's a stress factor. But we're here. We're showing up and we're doing better than we were. Hopefully today you're doing better than you were yesterday. And if you're watching this and you feel stretched thin, pulled in too many directions, or if you feel like you're failing because everything isn't fixed yet, you're not broken. You're human. Progress can exist alongside pressure. Progress can exist alongside failure. You can fail today and still be making progress. I'll say that again. You could fail today and still be making progress. It's a very important takeaway. You can totally slip up today, but what you do tomorrow and what you did yesterday and what the next day brings is all a part of success. It's consistency. But thank you for being here. Thank you for giving us myself and Chandra, a space to be real. Thank you for remembering that community isn't about perfection. It's about showing up together, being here for each other. And anytime you have questions, you know how to reach me. Reach out to me in the post tab, the communication tab, Instagram, X. You can reach out to me, ask me questions. reach out to me an email, KetoSimple@hotmail.com. You can visit me at KetoSimple.Shop for all the ways to support the channel, things that we have offered with discounts that may help your journey be a little bit smoother. Again, I don't sell anything that's going to be a magic pill. Nothing I have to offer is going to be something that is necessary for your success. May just be a little something to help smooth it over a little bit for you. So I love all of y'all. Keep moving forward, one steady choice at a time. That's the only thing we can do. And I will do that today, Jerry. I know she says, please cash the checks. I will cash them today. I appreciate you so very much, Jerry. Thank you for joining us here in the last couple of minutes of this. But I'm sure I'll talk to you at some point again today. All of you, reach out if you have any questions. Reach out if you want to talk about things, anything you don't feel comfortable talking about on chat. Reach out if you want to come on and talk with me on a Saturday. Reach out if you want to have something you have thoughts on become a topic on one of these lives. Reach out. You're not alone, and I want to make sure that you truly understand that. And we love all of you. And with that, let's go with the credits. Again, I need to sit down and work on these credits. They haven't been updated in a long time. My apologies for that. But anyway, I love each and every one of you. That's a Tuesday. And take care, everybody.